Hey there, lovely people. My name is Lucille, and oh, who am I? Oh, well, I actually used to make content on YouTube for like 2 or 3 years. No? You don't know who I am? Neither do I. Just kidding.
Watch, absolutely zero people care that I'm back.
Okay, so it's been a minute. Give or take a year on top of that. Listen, I can explain. I can explain. So yeah, I left YouTube for a year, and the reason I never made a goodbye video was because I didn't know I was leaving. For those of you who don't know, the year I was gone was actually my senior year in high school, which was the craziest year of my entire life. And you guys know I don't like making videos where I just talk about me, but with that being said, let's talk about me. So I'll try to summarize as much of that period of my life in as little time possible for you guys, because I know y'all don't really give a shit. In my senior year, I took 4 AP classes and 3 extracurriculars. But I graduated with a 4.3 GPA in the top 10%, a great big scholarship, and I feel like I really helped progress the clubs that I was in. I took the SAT 4 times with 3 different tutors over the course of 7 months. But I ended up getting the score I wanted after the 4th time, by exactly 0 points. I got into the college I wanted, but I didn't get into their screenwriting program, which was the whole reason I applied there. Ooh, and I had my first bully, huh? Am I cool and quirky and relatable yet? Yeah. And then I wonder why I get bullied. But I also made some of the best friends I will ever have in my life. I also got into my school's super esteemed theater troupe, which was honestly like what ate up most of my time last year, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. I landed my first lead after 7 years in theater in a 1-act that got straight superiors at districts and went to states, and I also got best in show at the district and state level for a 1-act, like a individual piece that I was in. I know you like to make fun of me, but I'm actually kind of talented, so before you come at me for that. Ooh, and I got into a car crash that ended up causing $4,000 worth of damage. I was driving, and a lot of mental damage to me brain, so that's for another video. Last month I got back from a trip to London and Edinburgh and Lancaster and Paris with my brother. This is actually really exciting, so for all of you who haven't given a shit so far, can just listen to this part because it's actually relevant to this channel, okay? A really cool story about my channel is I wanted to start it for years before I actually did, but I didn't have the money to buy a camera and I was too scared, and my oldest brother Julian, who's been like the biggest role model and best influence in my life, he always supports me, and he gave me half of the money to buy this camera and told me when I got 1,000 subscribers he would take me anywhere in the world that I wanted to go. And so when I started my channel, I told him I wanted to go to London. A part of me never actually expected this to happen, because never in my wildest dreams would something like this happen, but it did. I went to London and it was like the best week of my life. We went to see Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. We got the last 2 seats because they're booked months in advance. We did that. We went to the Sherlock Museum. We went to a bunch of other museums like the Natural History Museum. And we went to Platform 9 3/4, and we did a bunch of walks through the parks, and we went to Buckingham Palace, and I took a mandatory Buckingham Palace picture, but of course I did it in my own quirky way. And we did all the cafes and reading in the park, and it was just incredible. I love London, and I was like, ugh, I could cry. It was just an incredible experience that I'm so thankful for, and it never would have happened if it wasn't for this channel and you guys. So thanks, because you kind of got me a trip to London. It was pretty sick, so. And the more time passed, the more I just thought like, oh, you know, next week I'll post, next month I'll post. Until around January, 6 months after I hadn't posted, where I kind of realized it just wasn't gonna happen. And it's not like I didn't try. I actually filmed 2 or 3 videos that they never made it because I looked so drained in them. You could feel it, and I was kind of just making them so I could make them and be here. They just weren't good. And I know like my videos, they're not good either, but like they're okay. For me, at least, making no content is better than making bad or forced content. And I don't regret the decision of leaving for a year. I kind of just realized that's what was gonna happen because that year was crazy. You know, I had mornings from 5:30 and then I was getting home at like 10:30 and doing my homework till like 3 in the morning. It was insane. And there just wasn't time for me to do everything. But I'm really glad I had the chance to try to do as much as I could, and I think this was good for me. Over that year, I watched a bunch of my old videos back, and like when I wasn't cringing so far out of my flesh prison and into the depths of hell, I was feeling really sentimental. So, as officially stated by the Google Doc that I wrote the script on at 2 in the morning, I'm back, beach. And so are my excessively large mugs of tea. I'm still the same, Emma. My camera, I still don't have a tripod. You know what it's balancing on? A box of coffee. You know what I'm sitting on? A plastic tub. Don't believe me? I'm literally wearing a sweater with no pants on and half straightened hair. And I actually am in college. I'm actually really embarrassed because the people in the hallway / next door can hear me talking to myself. So know that I love you that much because this is giving me just anxiety beyond your wildest imagination. But I'm so excited to take you guys with me on this little life journey. I can promise you consistency. You can know no matter what, I'm still gonna be here and I'm always gonna come back, which no one is looking forward to, but like, I'll be here. And I got so many ideas, y'all are gonna regret being subscribed. Don't actually unsubscribe, please. I need validation. So, in a totally unironic way, I hope you've all been good. And if you haven't, you can talk to me about it. I'll leave all my socials down below. I'm really bad at using them, but I'll try responding to you guys.
Can't be as bad as you are at posting videos.
Shut up. If you like this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe to join our wonderful little family. And I will see you guys all very soon with a new video. Very soon. Okay, bitch. Love you guys. Love you guys. Bye. This is Sarah. Hello. She's my roommate and she's more famous than me, so like